Do you know how to use the library's computer catalog? If not, you should. Using the library catalog provides access to thousands of books, audiobooks, movies, video games, and more. And you can borrow all these items for free. Learn how to search the library catalog in this episode of ESL Library Lessons. ESL Library Lessons are short lessons to tell you about library resources and to help you use the library more effectively. These lessons are for anyone wanting to learn more about the library, but especially for people learning English as a second language. My name is Lynn Skazalski, and I'll be your guide. I'm a librarian at Caroline Kennedy Library in Dearborn Heights, and I want you to know about the free resources, services, and programs available at your local libraries. Let's get started. Today's topic is searching the library catalog. A library catalog is a list of all the items that a library owns. Previously, library catalogs were books. Now, library catalogs are on computers, which makes searching so much easier. You can use the catalog to see what items a library owns on a particular topic. First, we need to go to the library catalog. We start from the Dearborn Heights homepage. To get there, you can Google Dearborn Heights Library, or you can type dhcl.michlibrary.org. From here, we're going to click on the button that says Catalog Search. This takes us to the Dearborn Heights Library Catalog. However, Dearborn Heights libraries are part of a network of more than 70 libraries. Many of these libraries share the same computer catalog. So when we search in this catalog, we're searching not only the two Dearborn Heights libraries, but more than 50 other libraries. Let's start by typing in the search box. And you can type in keywords, subjects, author, name of a title. We're going to start by looking for idioms. An idiom is an expression that cannot be understood from the meanings of the separate words, and many people have difficulty with them. For example, the idiom under the weather means to be sick. It doesn't have anything to do with weather or climate. People frequently use idioms and they can be difficult to understand. So we're going to say that we are looking for a book about idioms. So we type in the term idioms and then click the search button. Now we have the beginning of the results list. On the left in orange, we can see that the computer found 353 items in the catalog that have the word idioms in the title or in the description. Now, those 353 items are spread over 57 locations. 57 libraries collectively own 353 items. Now you can start looking through the search results to find something of interest. The first one is called American Idioms Handbook for Everyday Use, American Idioms and Phrases in Dictionary. This one sounds pretty good. On the left, we have a picture of the cover, and underneath it says that it's a book. In the library catalog are materials of all formats: books, audiobooks, movies, video games, music CDs, and more. This one happens to be a book. Let's find out more about it. We do that by clicking on the title. Underneath the title, we have a summary. So we have a short description about this book. Underneath that, we have other information such as the author name, the length. This one is 120 pages, and subject headings. This one deals with Americanisms, idioms, and English language study and teaching. Now the screen is not telling us where the item is located. To do that, we need to go over to the left and click on All Copies. Now we're on the All Copies screen. Only one library owns this item, and it's at the Livonia Public Library. Above this gray line, it says shelf location Livonia Public Library, Civic Center. The Livonia Library has multiple locations. This book is at the Civic Center location. Underneath that, we can see the collection. This is in the nonfiction collection. Nonfiction means it's factual. This is in contrast to fiction, which means a story or something that is made up or invented in someone's mind. This item is nonfiction, so it is going to be factual. Then we have the shelf location. The shelf location is like the address. It is how you find the book in the library. The last bit of information is status. This is green. That means it's available or on the shelf. It's ready to be checked out or borrowed. If it were not available, it would indicate not available here. So this item sounds good, but it's at the Livonia Library and I'm at the Caroline Kennedy Library. It sounds good, so I want to get it. I can get it by placing a hold, and you do that by clicking the orange Place Hold button. At this point, you're prompted for your library card number and your PIN. You're going to type in your long library card number without any spaces. And then your PIN, which is your personal identification number. If you don't know what it is, you can call the library for help. And then click Log In. Now it asks for a pickup location. Clicking the down arrow shows all the libraries. Remember, this is a catalog of more than 50 libraries, and we can pick it up at any library. So choose the one that's most convenient for you. I want Dearborn Heights, Caroline Kennedy. So I'm going to highlight that option and then click Submit Hold. At the top, it says Hold Placed. That means our hold was successful. We have requested this book through the library catalog. That means this book will come to the Caroline Kennedy Library from the Livonia Public Library. This process will take about 1 week. It is free. It does not cost anything to place a hold on an item. It is completely free. So we have an item that will be coming from the Livonia Library, but I'm at Caroline Kennedy Library now and I want to get a book today. So let's go back to our results list by clicking Back to Results. Again, we're back on this list of 353 items owned by more than 50 libraries. I want to see only those items at Caroline Kennedy Library. To do that, I'm going to change the location. Underneath, we see 57 locations and then change. We're going to click on change, and then we can see those libraries. Again, we can scroll through and check the ones we're interested in. In this case, I only want Dearborn Heights North, Caroline Kennedy. I click in that box, and then I click Save. And now our results have been reduced to 16 items. So all 16 items are now owned just at Caroline Kennedy Library. Again, we can look through the results list and pick out those of interest. Number 2 sounds good. It's a TOEFL idioms quiz book. Again, I'm going to click on the title, and I can get the summary, again, how long it is, a short description, and subject headings. And then to find out where it is in the library, I'm clicking on All Titles. So it's telling me this item is Dearborn Heights North, Caroline Kennedy Library, which is what I specified. Underneath, it's adult nonfiction. Again, nonfiction means factual. And then it's giving the shelf location. So again, this is like the address of the book. It's how you can find it in the library. If it's nonfiction, it generally will have a number first and then some letters or a name or a word afterward. So the call number or the location of this book is 427.09 idioms. So you can write down this piece of information to find it in the library. The last column here is status. It says available. It should be on the shelf. So at this point, I've written down the call number, and I can go to that area of the library to find this item. If you need help, just ask a librarian. Now, there are many other features in the library, and we could go back to search results. And on the left, you can see other ways to limit a search. You can do it by author or collection, publication year, subject, primary audience, genre, or even language. Today's lesson is an introduction to the catalog, and we'll look at some of these advanced features in other episodes of ESL Library lessons. That's all for today. Thanks for watching ESL Library lessons, and I'll see you at the library.